maybe he has a chance. So let's just go for the ultimate. And let's get some mana. It seems pretty cool. Get this. Untap everything. Like this. Let's get some extra mana. 10. Oh my god. Are we actually going for 10? Oh my god, that's so insane. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we are going into Azorius Control territory again, but today with some flavor. Yeah, this will be a timeless lotus+teferi who slows the sunset deck, and it will be epic. But before we go into the deck list itself, there is some announcement, and yeah, the favorite part of every MTG video, I know. But this one actually affects the channel, so I think we should know. So basically what's going on is I will be off for a few days, like 4 days. And you might think, oh my god, Sloth already on vacation on Miami. No, I have a business trip from my actual job, so I have to go. And yeah, I need to do a lot of extra work because I'm not gonna leave you hanging, guys. The daily videos will be there. You will get the video as normally, nothing will change. So hopefully you don't see the difference. But the whole idea that I want to share with you is that if you don't see me responding, or you know, something goes wrong in any way, it doesn't mean I don't care, I just cannot. And knowing me, I will probably check out the comments anyway, but no promises here. So just to keep you updated, you know. I really want to keep the streak. We are over half year of daily videos. Man, that's pretty epic. Alright, and with that being said, let's get into the fun part, the deck itself. So what exactly is the deck about? For some of you, you already know. Timeless Lotus is a 5-mana legendary artifact that enters battlefield tapped, so we don't get the benefit outright, and it basically gives you the rainbow mana. So why this? Because Teferi can untap the artifact. If you can combine those two things, you basically get infinite mana forever, and that's enough to win the game most of the time. So of course +1 can untap this. So the idea for the whole deck is that you play Teferi on turn 4, then it survives, then you play Timeless Lotus and you actually already ramp the same turn because you paid 5 mana, then you untap the Lotus and untap the land and you have 6 mana available. Then you pass the turn, protect the board with counter spells and stuff, and then when you untap with full power, you actually have like 17 mana. And man, like the imagination is your limit. So the rest of the deck is built around the idea that we want to capitalize on a lot of mana. You also have some flavor additions of Cemetery Protector, and you will see it highlighted in one of the games. This carried some games, man. This is a strong card in some situations. And okay, so for this reason we have Memory Deluges. Of course they are extremely mana intensive, but we also have Silver Scrutiny because of the X. When you can cast something for like 10 mana and still have enough to defend your board and stuff with instants, that's really powerful, and that's why Silver Scrutiny can be cast main phase very easily. However, I really wanted the option to actually just go all in while still holding the guard up, and that's why we have one single, even the score. It's not for the text. I guess for the text draw X cards, right? But nothing more. So this is an instant for 3 blue mana that reads that you basically draw X, but at the instant speed. This means that you can cast it for full mana at end step. If you have 1 Lotus and play this one, you can draw like 10 cards or something crazy with this at the end step. It means also that you can cast everything during your phase, so you discard less, which is not obvious and not the case with Silver Scrutiny. So that's the idea. Rest of the deck is pretty standard. We have some Sunset Revelry, some removal, you know, the usual stuff. One thing about this deck, we don't run too many counter spells. We are most reacting to the board. So we have the Populates 3 Farewell, so we are mostly into the sweeper territory, not exactly into the counter spell. So it means our, you know, anti-mid-range, anti-creature matchups are a bit better, and our control mirror is a bit worse with this one. We also run by invitation only. You can switch it to the populate if you like, but I wanted to test this one out. For the mana base, it's the usual boring one. Alright, so this is the deck. For the results, this is a decent deck that will hold its own in even Mythic, but it's definitely not the most powerful version for the Azorius. So if you are maximizing the win rate, probably the standard version without Lotus is a bit better, like 5% win rate or something like this. But this one is super cool. When it works, you absolutely dominate with the mana advantage that you have. So I think it's really worth the attention, and I wanted to play with this deck since like month. So finally we found a version that seems to work nicely. And with that being said, alright, I forgot. If you like the channel, if you appreciate the pre-recording for so many days, don't forget to subscribe, it is really appreciated. And with that being said, let's go into the games, and I hope you enjoyed them. Alright, our opponent goes first. We have very slow hand. Let's roll the dice. If our opponent has opening of 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, we will probably die. But if he has anything slower and we can get into Memory Deluge, Teferi or the Protector into Farewell later, we should be absolutely fine. So it all depends how good his opening hand is. I guess good. Oh, and we went. Well, that's not a good sign. That's definitely like the worst kind of matchup, to be honest. Alright, so front portal. Well, he definitely has a 2-drop. Oh no. Oh no. I guess Destroy Evil is something. But with this hand we are absolutely not really equipped against one deck. I guess he doesn't have blue. That's a weird one. Like, he wants to pump it, but if he pumps it we use it Destroy Evil, so we might actually be okay. Target creature, sure, cool. Let's go with this one. That's a little bit of problem. I will actually make a stop. Oh man, we need the populate so bad. This is getting scary. That's such a weird deck. One, the populate basically closes the game, right? Alright. We could also go for the Teferi. This will probably die. He has 2 cards, there are probably some kind of spells. That's a hard one, honestly. Teferi is good for absorbing damage, but we need to tap out at 10 HP. I think we might, like, literally just die there. With Protector we at least have something. Alright, he will definitely get this. Do we want to counter? How much is it? So he will bet 3. Oh, but there is a connive. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. I really want to use Destroy Evil. I guess this is the most mana inefficient play, so that kinda sucks, but we don't have really a choice here. He has only 1 mana. I think he doesn't. Alright. I forgot about few things. Okay, yeah. It's also indestruct. A little bit embarrassing, but yeah. It is what it is. So he's thinking about the Emperor because we are obviously some kind of control deck. We obviously have white, and that means that we play Emperor. So he only attacked with the creature that cannot die, and that's fair. That's fair. All right, so we get hit for 8, I guess. I don't love it against red deck. He will probably have burn, so we need Teferi very quickly. All right, so we cannot kill this one. It's either Protector or Memory Deluge to try hitting the populate, which honestly would be amazing. Is this worth more than a blocker? If we play this, we can block once, but we won't be able to trade probably. What can we exile? Instant. But we won't be... Well, we will be able to play something. Oh man. That's our biggest choice of the game. If we mess on Depopulate, this doesn't do anything. Alright, let's go for it. Let's go for it. We could also go Sorcery and get rid of this, but I still prefer to actually get the tokens. You know what? It's not the bad. It's not the bad card. Yeah, and we will be able to kill the Virtuoso. Alright, I'm not sure how he will play it out. He has no blue. And no blue means he cannot protect Virtuoso. So I think he just will pump it. Basically, I hope that he will use this on Virtuoso and then we kill it. That would be probably the best play. Well, we have a lot of blockers. He doesn't have enough trample to go through. Huh, that's kinda scary. Alright. Is that the right one? My gut feeling tells me that maybe this is. So he might give trample. I think there is high chance of this card. So 3-1 until if it's your turn, that creature gains trample. Yeah, I think that's the point. He will just try to cast it on one of the creatures. Yeah, let's try it like this. And I'm giving this one because this has exactly 3 toughness, so one spell makes it over the top. And 2 of them, well, if he has 2 spells, that's already a problem, I guess. But then we can think about destroying the evil. Really, really hard one. I didn't expect this attack, to be honest. Yep. Nice. Do we let him this through? Yeah, I allow it because they have no counter spells or things like this, and I want him to make a wrong decision as many times as possible. Alright. That was quick. I think that's not an instant. And that's why we did the block. Man, in the end we did the perfect block. Okay, and with Teferi I'm pretty sure we should be absolutely fine. And I think we navigated this game to a win. I cannot believe it. Alright. We attack. Easy. We are the aggressor here. Joke. We will just untap it. And I'm using Teferi because this will stabilize our life total, and that's the most important part right now. We don't have instants, really. But he doesn't have creature. Even if he top decks creature, he needs a haste creature. And even if he does all of this, like we have 6 toughness, potentially 7 because we can cast it for 0. So yeah, Cemetery Protector. You did your job, I have to admit. Like this card absolutely saved us this game. And our opponent is contemplating his mortality right now. How broken are control decks and that he doesn't like this deck anymore. He has 1 card and nothing to do. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this should be game. Alright, I will keep the Devious Cover-Up. Man, I have no idea why I'm using this mana, but let it be. Alright, I'm going a bit more conservative, because we win by cards and not really by smorking him. No. I cannot draw. No reason to do the thing. I'm just a dummy. I'm wasting everyone's time for no reason. Like, I guess. Why not, right? And definitely not the full control. Yeah, so I think our opponent absolutely could destroy this game. And I think even he knows it. So the whole point is that this will be a creature, finally, but we can counter whatever we want. Sticky Fingers, Menace, and whenever this creature deals combat, create treasure token. I mean, it's super annoying, not gonna lie, but he needs something more. Like Angel Fire. I think that was the bait. And now he thinks about casting this one. Haha, do you want? Yeah, he did it. Oh, I don't like it because I wanted to draw my cards. I prefer drawing cards, you know? So this will be 4/4. I think we can make it work. I think we can make it work. Like with the Teferi, we don't super care, and we can just make 2 tokens every turn. And he will lose all the cool abilities next turn, so like it's just for damage, we could literally just take it, but... Do we want to do it like this? Do I even care? He's tapped out. You know what? It's fine. With the Teferi we are not pressured. We are back to 7 now during our turn. So enjoy your treasure token. And now we can even farewell, but drawing 3 cards right now is so huge. I need my land drops, I need my emperors, like things like this. Oh yes, it's coming together. Alright, I kinda like this one. Not gonna lie. And that's why the Teferi is in the deck. Oh, wait. We can actually tap, I guess. And let's get this one. Man, we actually got mana acceleration out of this. How crazy. And that's actually really good because this gives 1 mana of each. So for example, Emperor needs double white, so we need another land. We could honestly farewell, to be absolutely honest with you. Alright, so what is the worst that can happen? Anger Fire, right? But then we just counter it. So, okay, I'm pretty sure we are winning this game completely. Like, we can cast Farewell, and yeah, we just want to clear the board at some point in the graveyards. Cool. So, just make sure it doesn't give Vigilance. No, it does not. This has no Vigilance. Cool. So, I think after he sees the Emperor, he will absolutely scoop. Man, I cannot believe we won this game. We should by no means win this game ever. We had such a bad opening against aggressive deck. Yeah, that's an ultimate. Oh, the disrespect. Very, very not nice. We have also mana for Negate. How fun is this? Like, we could actually cast Negate whatever he has in the hand. Oh, man, that's so funny. Alright, you can explode. Oh my god, the guy is tenacious. He really, really feels that maybe he has a chance. So let's just go for the ultimate. Like, you know, with our infinite mana. And let's get some mana. It seems pretty cool. This is absolutely crazy. Alright. Let's put the counters. And I guess we can get this. Untap everything. Sure, let's tap it like this. I should probably attack first, but whatever. And now we get what? Even the score, right? Let's get some extra mana. And let's go for 3, 6, 10. Oh my god. Are we actually going for 10? Oh my god, that's so insane. I like what I'm seeing though. I definitely like what I see. And don't forget, we have abilities. Discard 7 cards, sure. This is legendary, so let's get rid of this one. Land. Still more? Game, you are relentless. I mean, let's go for, honestly, the populate and the land, I guess. That was a hard discard, but yeah, we draw cards, we untapped everything because of the Teferi ultimate. Oh, he didn't like it at all. Alright, so we are going second, but with Sunset Revelry, the populate, and some lands. Not too many. Let's see if we draw the next one. Alright, no 1-drop, that's already good. Like, if you don't have 1-drop into 2-drop into 3-drop, we should have enough time to play our sweepers. And Gala Greeters, oh yes, we got it. I think it will be fine. And you know what? Let's go for the Revelry. I will never get a card probably with this one, so let's just make sure that we at least get the maximum value. And we are all making tokens here. That will be huge. However, we just keep up the populate. I think I might cast Scrutiny. Okay, never mind. If I didn't draw lands, I would cast Scrutiny for 1 even. Alright, and now we are in the game. We are in the game. We can start using them as chomp blockers. Yeah, I think we should be fine. So the whole idea is, what is it? Power with 1 or more those tokens plus... Oh, okay, so it increases the number of tokens that is created. That's fine. Of course, he will draw a card if he flutes the board, but I will probably wait for more pressure. You know what? I will take 3. Like, if we block, it will be later. Next turn we have Memory Deluge. You know what? I will do it. I think that with the populate we have enough cards to start doing stuff, and we have Memory Deluge, so, you know, with Memory Deluge we can fish for the next ones. Honestly, with Memory Deluge we might want just 2 lands. It might be the best. Alright, so he goes for 7 damage. And we'll just get the highest one. He doesn't, I think he doesn't want to overextend. He doesn't have too much mana as well. That's a hard one. Yeah, he's smart. He knows he knows what's going on. Do I need the 5th mana? Alright, what is our next turn? I guess we will with 3 sweepers I think we can go a bit wasteful. So we will depopulate, I guess. Play a land. So this one is fine. And then let's just go for the island. You know, normally I don't enjoy drawing too many lands, but in this case it was actually what we need. You know what? That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Emperor Draw just changed the game plan. I think we... Oh, nice. So, like, we can protect it. Not sure if it's worth it. Sure. You got it, man. You got it. So we could negate and just do nothing with the rest. Okay, that's fine. The whole idea is that the biggest hitter will be this queen, and we'll just exile her. Alright, you got trigger, trigger, trigger. Treasure is honestly the biggest deal here. Cool. He is really proud of the attack, you can feel it. Let's make him a little bit less. That makes a big difference. So we were at 14, we are at 10. He effectively attacked for 4. That's definitely not what he hoped for. Man, I'm thinking about farewelling just for this mana, but... Oh right, he doesn't draw a card now. That's pretty sweet. Okay, and I think that will be the game, honestly. Okay, and the point is that we can either use Negate or we use this 2 mana for a crew, so we are absolutely maximizing the value. Even if he draws lands, then he will have less creatures, but he should have quite... Oh right, if he has ramp he might... Oh, he doesn't even have the correct mana? Yeah, she's pretty expensive. Alright, let's keep drawing cards. Man, like, he's falling so behind right now. Especially that we can make the samurai. And we will keep casting spells. Negate is huge here, because whatever bad happens, we can always prevent it, basically. I think this will be the best one. I guess we could cast it in response. To be fair, that was probably the correct choice, so he doesn't get this one. But it doesn't really matter. So I don't extremely care about this one. So let's start attacking our opponent. To you know, show him that maybe he's overdue in this game. That was an interesting call. like he had opened the red mana, so I am thinking if he has something like play with fire, he shouldn't. That doesn't fit the deck, but who knows? Who knows, who knows? I mean, I will play the Cemetery Protector. And what do we want? Sorcery? No, let's just go for the instant. We like instants. And now we can very nicely block. Yeah, yeah, too much flash, too much power. And we had 2 farewells on top of all of this. Alright, our opponent goes first. We have Make Disappear and Sunset Revelry, so I think we should be kinda okay. No, I don't like Esper. Esper is a tricky one. Against Esper you need removal, but Make Disappear is such a big deal here. Because they probably play Raffine, because they play Esper. You know, the usual. Well, let's keep up the Make Disappear and see how it goes. I'm definitely not sure. I don't like the Bankbuster because like it basically gives him all the tempo that he's all the card advantage he's losing by going first and more. So this one will definitely hurt a little bit, but we are building. We are building. Still not sure what exactly are we playing against. And it might even be Azorius Control, honestly. Like who knows? They might not be using black. But they probably are. Well, this will. I feel this one will be hard, and so far it really looks like Azorius Control. Well, it depends how many counter spells they have. We have quite a lot of dead cards, I think. Well, it will be really hard. We cannot just play Lotus and, you know, hope for the best. Yeah, Bankbuster definitely hurts. The problem is that they might counter the Memory Deluge. I think they really will, because that's such a good card. And if they play something like Syncopate, oh man, like that's not good. You know what? The idea in those kind of matchups is as long as I'm able to play my stuff, like play lands every turn and develop, I'm usually just playing passively. Of course this will hurt. This will hurt. But we are at 22, so we have quite a lot of time. And we have good reason to use Sunset Revelry now. Restoration of a Ganjo. Definitely annoying one. Alright, he didn't play a land yet. So he will have 4 mana on top of this. Alright. I think this is the good turn to cast Memory Deluge. This will be hard. We are not exactly like sideboarded into control mirrors. Like, we don't have a lot of counter spells in the deck, and our Lotus is very clunky for the control matchup. So we will have a lot of work to do in this game. Alright, that's the first smoke of the game. Ouch. Alright, 4 mana. And that's a lot. That's the magical number for control decks. From the Emperor to Memory Deluge to all the counter spells. So let's go. You can also see that he has so much mana thanks to Bankbuster and going first. Yeah, and that's why mana is good. Like, I would counter this probably if I could, but I just don't have enough mana. Alright, definitely untapped land for this one. Can we get the Timeless Lotus? I will try. I will try. They probably have another Make Disappear, right? Okay, they might have for a while, I guess. I don't think it will just stick and they do nothing about it. Like, it is a big card. Because it's Mythic, right? We need the board with the Lotus so we can, you know, channel the double power. Oh my god, that was the lamest joke on this channel ever. Alright, so we are getting smoked by the Bankbuster. We will cast Sunset Revelry for the maximum power next turn. Not sure about the Lotus thing and how he will react. Like, I cannot believe he won't do anything with 8 cards. Yeah, that's kinda expensive though, so maybe. Problem is that we didn't exactly draw too big plays. So we could farewell. No, and we are always 1 mana short for this one. And our opponent is playing smart, which we hate. Okay, let's do it. Alright, creatures, enchantments, artifacts. Everything except the graveyard that we will need to try to win this game. No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't even dare. Okay, good. The problem is that we are tapped out, we have no sweepers, we are down to basically 3 cards, one of them is not great. Revelry will give us full power, so that's something. Alright, Emperor. He got a lot by going first this game. Going first together with Bankbuster is such a good deal. Alright, let's play the land. Even the score. Did he draw cards? Only 1 a turn, so that's not the biggest deal. Alright, alright. How do we play it? We definitely can take this hit with no issues. This is a counter spell. Alright, so we go for Memory Deluge then. At the end step. Because if we cast it right now, he still has the mana, and we tap 7, he taps 3, so basically he doesn't need more, so we play exactly into him, basically. He left the mana, and he will use the mana and have a full turn while we are tapped out. That's not what we want to see. Alright. And let's force the make disappear for a lousy 2 mana. Oh man. Oh, he go... okay. Maybe he... really? Like, with so many cards, I cannot believe he doesn't have a single counter spell. Yeah, exactly. As expected. However, now he's tapped out absolutely. So we can try to make it work. Let's go for 5. Do we? Or just for 3? Did I play land this turn? Like, I think I didn't, right? Yeah, they would be tapped, so it should be this one or this one. Okay, so we can play a land. So let's go for 4, I guess. Yeah, we play 1 land. It's not the best one, but we won't get better deal than this. Man, this makes me anxious, but it's probably March. Bankbusters, Bankbusters. Alright, and let's go for this one. I honestly should kill the Emperor. It is super annoying. It is super annoying card. And we can then clean the board. It's not like he doesn't have more threats, but then he needs to play them. And he knows that he's on the like card advantage winning side. So he will probably want to close the game as soon as possible. Unless he wants to yeah, okay. Exactly. As you can see, we are so pressured, we never have 2 spare mana. Especially that he can play around it. Alright. The populate is a bit better here, just simply because it's cheaper. So we can make disappear on top of this. So if he counters, that's actually super good for us. If he doesn't, that's okay. We'll stick to Sunset Revelry though. I'm not casting Memory Deluge yet. Sure. The card definitely does not help, but he has so many that he might even discard anyway. Alright, that's a token. I think we need to start counting Emperors, I guess. Oh, the Bankbuster. Our bane this game. Alright, let's go for Memory Deluge and get countered. Hopefully not with Make Disappear. That's my only... I ask only for this. Counter it, just not with Make Disappear. I guess. Alright, this is actually something I will use Farewell on. Oh man, that's so bad, isn't it? Yeah, that's really bad, honestly. With Sunset Revelry, I guess we get the full value. And we get a lot of time. We definitely get the card, we definitely get the creature. Yay, a land. I I mean, I guess. Emperors. Emperors are the issue. We can dive deeper than he can. You know what? We actually have everything. You know what? This is the turn. Alright, definitely we need Negate. I think Farewell is enough for a sweeper, so maybe let's try to start pushing him back. So let's get the Emperor. Alright, and this is a Make Disappear, of course. So this way, I guess it gets a little bit better with Revelry. He has quite a lot of those, but right now we have premium situation. Our Memory Deluge was already casted. He has his own in the graveyard. So Farewell actually is extremely good here. 4, exactly 7. If you see the exact 7, it really tells what the intentions are. I guess we could hit the Emperor. And you know what? It's actually so worth it. Oh, I have some ideas for the place. I definitely do. So for this turn I will need so much mana, it's not even funny. So we can kill his Emperor, I think. But we might be a little bit short on mana, so this is 4. Then we go 6 for Farewell, and then we have Negate. If he has double counter spell, it's not great. It's not great then. Maybe we roll the dice a little bit. I think it's good moment to do this thing. Alright. Farewell is actually not great, honestly. It basically trades for 1 card here. Alright, let's start the game. I honestly think we won't be able to pull it, like, I don't know the expression, I never remember. I don't think we will be able to do the thing. Oh, that sounded perfect. Oh my god. So he's drawing. That's actually kinda good for us, because all of those Memory Deluges will be exiled probably. And like, he's drawing so much for a person that drew so much. It seems like he doesn't have too many answers. That was actually perfect for us. This means 1 counter spell, and we can handle 1. We cannot handle more than 1. Okay, I see. This one is risky, because if this is a Negate... Alright, the Emperor against Emperor is tricky, so he will do the token first. And he has also the Bankbuster. Then we make the token. Then he gives his first strike and 3/3, so we basically need to donate them. If we are going risky, let's go risky. Alright, you got it. We are getting into really sticky territory of, I hope he doesn't have another Make Disappear. I think if I count right, he had 3 of them. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, exactly. You know what? Even if this doesn't hit, it's not the end of the world, but graveyards are huge here. Alright? The moment of truth. Did we manage to do all the things, go through all the Make Disappears, or he has the last one? Oh, okay. We just broke his 6 cards from the graveyard, and that was nearly all of his Memory Deluges. Either all, or he has 1 more. Celestus is definitely decent. Sanctuary Warden, okay, I see. Like, we are grinding him slowly, but we need good cards. And this is definitely a good card. This is a really good draw. Because I don't want to Farewell this 1 card. It's not super worth it. And thanks to all of this, all those risky plays, we can actually start making samurais. And suddenly we are the guy with the Emperor. But yeah, I think the worst is still ahead of us. Like, we are definitely behind on cards a little bit. Like, as you can see. He also has Celestus, so it means he, in the long run, he won't have dead draws, so I generally want to get rid of it when I can. he really seems like he doesn't run a lot of counter spells in the deck. Like, all we see is make disappears, basically. Kind of weird. Oh, it is an Esper. Yay for Esper. And that's the weird... Oh, okay, okay. I wondered about this one, but this is so good for us. If we make sure... He didn't have a 2-mana counter before, so unless he just top decked one, he still doesn't have it. So, let's test the waters. He went a little bit all in here. Like, this leyline binding was this one extra spell, and I think 2 mana is for the card though. He will get a card. I guess let's try to bluff a little bit. Alright, definitely artifacts, enchantments. What about no, we don't need the graveyards. Alright. Can we make it? We are definitely grinding him slowly for the cards, but it's so hard. Like, we didn't hit any silver scrutiny in this game. The only draw we got was even the score, and we are really pressure. Okay, maybe, never mind. Let's not delve into the past, okay? Yeah, I should probably hold this card, but at this point I just want to see what he does. Like, I think we are a little bit more too behind, but silver scrutiny would be the big play. Like, we can draw something like 10 cards. Oh man. I want to keep Emperor ahead, so he will probably... Okay. So maybe he will take the hit in the end. I expected March or something like this. Yeah, think about this 3 damage. Oh, cycling hurts. Please don't cycle your answer. Like, mine don't have cycling. You know what? If he keeps using cards for removal, I actually don't mind it. Oh, okay, so now he knows that we don't have anything, we don't need to bluff. That's why I usually bluff this and this, but in that case that was a little bit too slow. And that's an Emperor. Let's see the next draw, but I think the game is over. I think we fought valiantly, but he just had this Bangbuster from the early game. And with single silver scrutiny, I think we could reload and get back into the game, but it's probably too late now. Especially with draws like this. That was a really good game, I feel. Alright, good game, good game.